You telling the younger guys on the team who either haven't played MSU before or have only played them once, about not getting wrapped up in the emotion that this game brings out?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is, these guys put their pants on the same way we do, and the biggest thing is just going out there and playing ball. A lot of people like to overcomplicate it, overthink it, but then when it comes down to it, it's just another game. It'll probably be more physical like it has been in the past. This game's always physical, and we're gonna get their best, but it's just another game, and these guys will do just fine.
Mason, given the way that you guys won at Purdue, got things clicking, Michigan State played a good game against Iowa, does that change it a little bit? I know it's always an important game, but two teams coming off of, kind of, I guess, important wins.
Yeah, I don't think it changes much. I think with this game and this rivalry that the records and how teams are playing the weeks before, none of it matters. We're going to get their best and they're going to get our best every time this game comes around. And it's going to be physical, it's going to be a dogfight, but it's going to be fun.
Is there any advantage to be coming off improvement week and having 2 weeks to prepare for this one?
Yeah, I think it certainly helps. Get your body rested a little bit, but also get a little more time to prepare for this game and get back to the fundamentals a little bit.
Did you have a chance to watch the Spartan game last weekend? What did you think about their defensive positioning?
Yeah, just a really good defense. They're really well coached. They fly to the ball. It's going to be a good challenge for us. They bring a lot of pressure, and like I said, just a really good defense, really well coached.
Mason, you got a new starter now. What did you guys see from John last time out for Purdue?
Yeah, when he came into the game, the transition was just really effortless. Came in like he's been there all year, and I think that's the biggest thing is, we knew he'd be ready to play if he ever had to, and he was.
Mason, this is kind of wild to say. This is your fourth one now. What do you remember, especially like that first one going out on the field, your first taste of Michigan State? How has it changed for you over the years?
Yeah, I think, coming from Florida, not really knowing what this rivalry really meant. My freshman year, we played at Michigan State, and running on the field there, it's just different. You run out of the field like Purdue, you're hated. I mean, you're in an away game, you're always kind of hated, but running down the field, Michigan State, you're really not welcome there, and so it's a little different. Going into the fourth year, I don't think much has changed. Like I said, it's a rivalry game. It's always been a physical game, and it will be this week too.
A few of your teammates, stressed the fact that, you got the redemption game last year, but still have a bitter taste in your mouth on how it ended here last time. What are your kind of thoughts on that?
Yeah, I think whenever you lose, it's bad, and you get that bad taste in your mouth. When you lose at home and kind of lose the way that we did 2 years ago, is that bad taste stays in your mouth for a long time, and we want to set that straight, obviously.
Jim said that he was asked about the emotion, and he replied, "Do I seem overly emotional?" What has he been like? I mean, not only last week during the improvement and just today, I guess. How does he change during rivalry week?
Like I said, not much changes in our preparation. We try to prepare each week the exact same. Prepare the same way we did for Florida as we did for Air Force, and we'll prepare the same way for this game. And you don't want to change your preparation because first of all, it's been working, and second of all, you want to prepare at the highest level every week.
Mason, how soon were you guys made aware that John is going to have to start for you guys in the foreseeable future?
Yeah, we were. I don't know the exact date, but sometime this past improvement week, we got the news that he was going to be the guy for the time being. And but like I said, his transition coming into the game at Purdue was effortless, and we knew what John could do, and we got all of our confidence in him.
Have you gotten a chance to sit down one-on-one with either John, or what have you said to them?
I didn't really get a chance to sit down with either of them. John's ready, and Wilton, he'll get healthy, and both these guys are so mentally strong that there's not much that could bring these guys down, no matter an injury or John coming on the field. Like I said, it's just effortless, and these guys are both, just like I said, so mentally strong and just great guys that they'll handle the situation well.
Where have you seen John get better the last 8 months or so?
Honestly, I have no idea. I don't know how. Like I said, I don't know if he throws a good ball or not. I have no idea. He calls a play and we block it. So, but no, just a really good, just like Willen, just a good leader in the huddle. Really takes control of the huddle, and like I said, we got all of our confidence in him.
Have you noticed a change in demeanor from John, maybe more off the field stuff?
No, not really. I think that speaks volumes to John. He's the leader, whether he's the second-string quarterback or the starting quarterback. He's always been kind of a leader whenever he's on the field and whatever he's doing. And like I said, just speaks value to who John is.
You guys have been able to put
What does your team need to do to help John, and what does John need to do to help himself now that he's the starter?
Obviously with a new quarterback back there, like to protect better and protect well, so he can make plays. But really nothing different. Like I said, you always want to protect better, no matter what you're doing. Just keep on keeping on. You know what I mean? Just things are fine here. With John moving into quarterback, it's effortless. We knew the talent John had, and we knew he could get the job done if he had to go in, and he has.
You guys have outscored opponents 43-0 in the fourth quarter. What is it about this group that you're able to shut down and really focus on getting those wins in the fourth quarter?
I think that speaks a lot of volume to our defense. First of all, just they're playing unbelievable football, and we knew they would. We had to go against it every day in camp, and we knew they were going to be great. But really our offense too. Just things don't always go as great as people want in the first half, but that's why you play 4 quarters. You keep grinding, keep pounding, and things break open like we saw in the Purdue game. I don't know, we had 23 minutes of possession in the second half. That really take the wind out of a opponent's defense, but when our defense is going 3-0 every time, it makes it easy for us.
What have you noticed about Jim has mentioned this a couple times this year. I mean, despite, maybe the red zone troubles, whatever, scoring issues, you guys still able, time of possession-wise, still able offensively to at least dictate a little bit of the pace. Can you kind of analyze that?
Yeah, I think that speaks to our running game. First of all, running the ball, it just wears down that defense a little bit, keeps them on the field, and it helps out our defense. You get our defense off our field and get them rested. They're going to play great either way, but you see that defense fresh, and I don't think they can be beat. So, like I said, that's why you play 4 quarters, and that's why it's a team game. Everyone's got to do their part, and things go well.
You understand the urgency of a senior. How much of that have you seen from Ty Isaac?
Or in terms of what?
Just being a senior, this is the last shot, the urgency that you feel to do well.
Yeah, I think that for all the seniors, and it's your last shot. It's your last chance to. Last time we get to play Michigan State. Last time any of these seniors will. So you want to go out the right way. And this same thing with this whole year. You don't want to finish this year with any regrets, wishing you had played a little harder or prepared a little more. You want to do all you can now.
What's the biggest challenge this Michigan State team poses? They're pretty dynamic this year as opposed to last year.
Yeah, just their defense is really good. And, a lot of pressure, and they're just really well coached, and these guys fly to the ball too. So in terms of offensively, it'll all be a challenge for us. I think they got great DBs. I don't really know, but from what I've heard, they got great DBs, and up front they're physical. They fly to the ball, bring a lot of pressure. So it'll be good. It'll be a good challenge for us.
Back to John. He said in camp that he had really has a great relationship with Pep Hamilton and got his confidence back. And did you detect that at all?
I don't know if I did. Like I said, I don't really know. I don't see what goes on. But yeah, but John's always been like that though. John's always been a confident guy from what I've seen, and always been a leader out there. So that's like I said, when he came into the Purdue game, it was effortless. He stepped in like he'd been doing all year.
You guys know the stats. I mean, not tackles for loss allowed, sacks allowed. How do you work on that in Improvement Week?
Yeah, I think with Improvement Week, you can get back to those fundamentals and really focus on things you've been struggling with, and that's what we did. And on top of that, a little extra time to prepare for Michigan State. And I think on those improvement weeks that other teams call them bye weeks, we can get a leg up on other guys.
Mason, what's one thing if someone asks you, describe Michigan State, and if you can describe it, a word, a phrase, and anything personally for you, what just jumps out when you hear Michigan State?
I don't know. I don't know if you want to hear any of the words I say, but just physical. I mean, this game's always been physical. Our two teams just don't really like each other. They're kind of hated. Our fans don't like each other. Our teams don't like each other. It's just always been like that, at least since I've been here.
Do you remember you mentioned going out on the field. Can you remember your very first play against Michigan State?
I don't remember my first play.
Or maybe first series?
I'd like to go back and look at that. I don't remember. It seems like it was like 6 years ago. No, I don't remember exactly. I'm sure it was, I don't know.
Do you remember the first moment that you knew it's like you said that these teams don't like each other?
Yeah, I think just running out on the field my freshman year in East Lansing, you were hated there running on the field, and you still are. And their fans will still hate us when we're playing here, and our fans will probably hate them when they're here. So, just not a lot of liking between these two teams, but that's just the way it is.
Will it be more heightened with a night atmosphere?
I don't think so. I mean, maybe for our fans, but not really for us. Like I said, it's just another game. We'll go into it, prepare the same way we always have, and play the game. I think it's more for the fans.
All right, thank you for the time. We're going to keep
Thanks.
it moving.
Thanks, Mason.
On the way.
Forgot about it.